The Rockets on their way to the locker room earlier on, looking to deliver the gift of a big win to the home crowd tonight. And the game arrivals sponsored by Express. Dress like a pro. The famous We Love Houston sign just off Interstate 10. We're coming to you from the Toyota Center in the biggest city in the Lone Star State. Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge is joining us from the sideline. Hey, Dave.
Well, James Harden is both famous and infamous with his skill at getting to the foul line. Some don't like it, but Harden says free throws are a part of basketball. Either you're going to foul me or I'm going to score. Putting the pressure on the defense like that is tough. But that's what makes a good player. Kevin, no lies told there.
Well, no doubt, David, he is one of the best. Thank you. And tonight's game may be won or lost. On that front line, Smitty, what makes for an effective front court tandem, do you think?
I think, first of all, if that tandem can switch on pick and rolls, that tandem can shoot the basketball and also make plays somewhat like a guard. But the biggest thing is if they can rebound and able to guard smaller guys, this will make them great.
Interesting. And a look at the starters for the Pistons. On the front line, the talented duo of Griffin and Drummond. Rose is out there with Jackson, and it's Brown in at the 3 spot. And for the Rockets, Tucker and Capella are up front. Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair, they're the backcourt. And it's Gordon in at the 3 slot. Now here's Jackson. Rose finds Griffin. Poked away, stolen by Tucker. Out of bounds, Detroit takes possession. And so Brown will bring it up for Detroit. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And Houston gets called for the foul.
Derrick Rose, the former Memphis Tiger, has a great combination of speed and athleticism.
Detroit shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
In the season ago, they hit about 75% of their free throws.
The first one falls.
And boy, what a year it was for Derrick Rose. And the sea of fans hoping that he would get back to what he once was, as he was electric.
Rose hits them both. And for Rose, so many had written him off, but he was a huge factor for the Timberwolves.
Rose still has a tremendous passion for the game, and it really shows on the court. His renaissance last season was one of the better stories in our league.
Now here's Rose, following the miss by Russell Westbrook. Stolen by Westbrook. And here we go. Harden heading to the hoop. Good. Nice assist from Westbrook.
Love the attitude of Westbrook. Continues to improve at running the offense and finding ways to create opportunities for his teammates.
Now here's Drummond. Here's Griffin. Outside Jackson. 3-pointer. The Rockets pull it in. Inside. Bucket.
And it's the fearlessness of Westbrook. It's really refreshing to watch. When he's inside, he just goes right at you.
Now here's Rose. And the pass to Drummond. And Capella sends it back. Gordon with going around. A 3-pointer off the arc. And Drummond kicks to Brown. Tries a 3. Drops in the tray. For Houston, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Here's Westbrook, and it's sent back by Drummond.
Andre Drummond with the wingspan of 7'6". It's going to be hard to get it over him.
The Pistons have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. To the inside. Here's Griffin. He makes his first shot of the game.
You just love how reliable he is. Night in and night out, his offense is there.
Westbrook against Jackson. And Westbrook gets it to go. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
Now here's Jackson. Outside Rose. Passes it to Griffin. Shoots over Tucker. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting two. And Houston gets called for the foul.
People wondered how happy Blake Griffin would be after being traded from L.A. to Detroit a few years back. He has completely embraced the city, and Motown loves him back as well, quickly becoming a fan favorite.
And with Griffin, he's also embraced Detroit's situation, trying to build a contender.
Griffin said he feels like he's a part of building something special here in Detroit. You have to admire how quickly Blake has gone all in for the Pistons franchise.
Now here's Harden. Left side Gordon. Drills it from outside.
And so many of Gordon's shots come from three-point range because he drains so many of them. When you've had his kind of success from beyond the arc, you're always going to have the green light.
So it's the Pistons now after Eric Gordon hit the three. Griffin, that's good, and so Galloway with the assist. Griffin's got his second basket.
Yeah, going hard to the rack, making a statement here early on.
Well, this is his game. Be proactive offensively, put the defense back on his heels.
Harden has a wide open look, and another three for Houston.
I mean, wonderful court vision. Sometimes Rivers gets locked in to finding his own shot. This time, finds the open man.
Here's Kennard. Here's Griffin. Makes it off the glass. Griffin's got 6.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now, here is Harden. 5 points in the game. Here's House, and he dunks it down.
Super work on the boards. Boy, they really want to put their foot down on him now.
Yeah, and once you've got him on the ropes, Greg, just keep swinging away.
You know why? Because this defense is reeling. They had to stop there but couldn't secure the rebound. They're still looking for answers. I will say this about his shooting stroke. It's pure when he's got it going. Perfect so far this quarter.
Here's Harden. Nice spin off the left rim and in. 7 points in the game. Pistons trailed by 5. Frazier outside. Galloway the pass to Griffin. And then Griffin with the dunk.
Usually you wouldn't want your big man to do that, but Griffin is no ordinary forward.
There's 25 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Harden, and the jam by Harden.
Oh, Kevin, not a petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the ounce, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunny. Frazier scanning the floor. Pass to Kennard. Over Gordon. That one wide left.
Can't fault the play call. Even though he couldn't convert, that's a good shot.
No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. Rockets lead by 5. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. Now a chance to hear shooting guard Eric Gordon talk about their key to winning.
It's all about not making mistakes, getting rebounds, and getting good stuff to really push the pace up. And I think when we do that, we always are at our best.
And Greg, nowadays, it's all about pushing the pace.
And it's an offensive-oriented league now. When you execute and really look to attack, it puts the opposition on their heel.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And looking at what we've seen from Houston, what do you guys think?
Way to set the table.
offensively, they dominated on the interior.
They came in looking to attack from the get-go, willing to be physical and setting the tone.
They've got Clint Capella. Rivers out there with Harden. Then there's Gerald Green, and it's House in at the four-man position. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Dwayne Casey was the 2018 Coach of the Year, but as we all know, he was fired after that same season by the Raptors. Casey's found a home in Detroit. Casey said, "I have no regrets." Winston Churchill said, "Success consists of going from failure to failure without losing enthusiasm. That's what I've done." So, Kevin, Dwayne Casey is still pounding the rock.
He sure is, and I like that Churchill quote as well. Thanks, David.
He hit 1 3 in the first, but the well has been totally dry for him in the second.
You know, a big change last season for Luke Kennard happened when he stopped worrying about taking bad shots. He was asked to be more proactive on offense and start creating chances for himself instead of waiting for the ball to be swung to him.
PJ Tucker, he's checked in for Houston. Westbrook comes in for James Harden. Andre Drummond's checked in for the Pistons. Reggie Jackson comes in for Frazier. Westbrook surveying the D. Morris with the block. Here's Kennard. Guarded by Green. Kennard kicks to Jackson. Back to Kennard. Pass to Galloway. Here's Jackson with the 3. That's good, and so Galloway with the assist. Now it's a 6-point Detroit lead. And Smitty, that aggressiveness from Kennard, that's what the team wants from him.
He's a big part of their future. They need that from him. He may not be their number 1 or number 2 scorer, but he can be a very solid option off the bench or as a starter.
And Houston calls their first time out of the game.
Let's see if Coach can get them back on the right track.
Because right now it feels like the pace is being dictated to them. They need to go back to playing their brand of basketball.
Here's what Detroit's going with right now. Brown is checked in for Kennard. And Derrick Rose is subbed in for Langston Galloway. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Brown.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Rockets trail by 6. Westbrook with it. The pass to House. Rivers again throws. And here's Westbrook from the arc. That one, no good. And Detroit the other way now.
I can see he's pressing a little now, trying desperately to help them shrink this deficit.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And they get it. And it's blocked by Brown. Now here's Drummond. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Sometimes, Smitty, you see someone make a pass and wonder, how did he even see that guy? I mean, it's amazing to me.
Yeah, I think Chris Paul leads that list. I think from a big Jokic, Trae Young is a young guy, Ben Simmons, Doncic, those guys see the floor extremely well.
Passes it to House. Knocks it loose. Lock at 6. Houston needs to get a shot. Westbrook fires away from outside. The Rockets with another miss.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
You know what? This has always been a debate. Do you take the timeout, or do you let your guys try to fight through it?
And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Here's Tucker. Here's House. And that's good. A nice job on the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
And thanks to that bucket, he's finally able to stop that little 15-0 run by Detroit.
Rose passes to Brown. Now Drummond, guarded by Green. Drummond in the post. That one goes in. Drummond's got the lead up to 10 now for the Pistons.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Jackson against Green. Westbrook wide open. He fires. Drains the three-pointer. Westbrook's got 7.
Whether he's attacking the basket or squaring up from long range, Westbrook is always dangerous.
Morris inside. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
77% shooter at the line a season ago. Those are better than average numbers.
He misses the free throw. So for the Rockets, Clint Capella, he's checked in for Daniel House. Gordon comes in for Green, and James Harden has subbed in for Rivers. So Detroit going with an almost entire new group here. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Andre Drummond. Doumbouya comes in for Bruce Brown. Luke Kennard, he's checked in for Rose. And it's Frazier in for Jackson.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Pass to Doumbouya. Now here's Griffin. Yes, once again, it remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
Against physical defense, Griffin showing off his power. Nice play.
And here's Harden from deep three-point range. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the Detroit Pistons in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is right here. Say hey to the folks, Kenny.
Hey, folks.
Say hey to the folks, Shaq.
Hey, folks.
Hey, let's get this party started. The first quarter was all about Blake Griffin. He had 12 points and 1 rebound. Taking a look at the Pistons, Shaq, what did you think?
There you go, Mr. Blake Griffin. Huge performance by Blake Griffin, Ernie. Bullying guys, hitting shots. And I like that he can also create for others. When he's healthy, he's a star in this league.
How about you, Kenny? What did you think about Houston?
Percentage-wise, they were in the low 30s. That's right, low 30s from beyond the arc. That won't get it done. Every team in the league now relies on some level of consistent production from the three-point line. But if you dug yourself a hole and you aren't a three-point shooting team, that...
And that's a wrap with the third.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. You look at Blake Griffin in this game. He's been everywhere.
In those first 2 quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
I have to credit them for their patience offensively. They understood the matchup, and they took the necessary time to exploit it.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. And so it's Harden bringing it up for Houston. And on the floor for Dwayne Casey starting the second half. On the front line, the talented duo of Griffin and Drummond. Derrick Rose is out there with Jackson. And it's Brown in at the small forward.
And battling hard on the glass, they hold the advantage here so far.
Pass to Drummond. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now you look at the former All-Star Andre Drummond and the way he rebounds, Greg. He might be the best in the league in that department.
I mean, few players in the history of the league can go off for 20-plus rebounds on any given night. Drummond's one of them. Attacks the glass on the offensive end so well. His offensive rebounding, for me, sets him apart.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, last season, the G League tested out an expansion of the clear path rule. Now that expansion is making its way to the NBA. It should discourage those intentional fouls that slow up teams on the fast break. Fans wanted it, and analysts clamored for it. That will allow the amazing athletes in this league more opportunities to show what they can do in the fast break.
You're right, David. A welcome change. Thank you. Now a timeout called by Houston. And the defensive impact that Andre Drummond can have on the floor is a major factor.
Well, you know that Drummond is going to do the work of 3 players on the glass, but he's also been a solid rim protector who makes up for his height with great timing and reach.
Here is Harden. 9 points in the game so far. And that's a foul. It's called on Reggie Jackson. That's his first foul. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Capella inside, defended by Drummond.
Starting the half with 3 straight misses. Now how they envision this one.
Rose finds Drummond.
It's impressive, the level of domination at both ends, and you're seeing the results.
Especially considering it's on the road in front of a tough crowd. They've been able to block out the distractions.
Now Westbrook. He has 7. To end the run. Rebounded by the Pistons. Drummond's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
Missed 4 straight shots now. At one point, do you have to call a timeout and regroup?
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Here's Westbrook. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
And that's just a great individual play right through the teeth of the defense.
Well, you knew after the Paul George trade that the Thunder would look to sell on Westbrook as well. Just part of the rebuild at this point. His agent did well to get him to a team looking to compete. A great fit for a player in this stage of Russ's career.
And the Pistons making a change here. Galloway's checked in. That one misses for Westbrook. Well, when the game is decided and the clock is running out, the winning team shouldn't try to score. But we're seeing more of that these days. I'm not sure why. Kind of an unwritten rule. What do you think about that, Steve?
Yeah, Kevin, it used to be. And I watch a lot of these players come in. The game is decided. You know, they're up 10 or down 10, and they're still out here dunking, shooting. Back in my day, Kevin, you get that little ugly look from the team. And then the next game, you usually come up with a hard foul against you just to send a message.
And here's Harden for 3. It's good from long range. Harden's got 12 in the game.
It doesn't matter how a defense plays him. Harden is going to make sure that that 3-point shot is a primary weapon.
Here's Griffin. And too long on the shot. Rockets trail by 15. Lob pass to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
There's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. Now a timeout called by Detroit. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Kennard. Off target from 3-point range. Rockets have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Here's Gordon. The shot, no good. Nice D from Frazier. Down low. Here's Doumbouya. That's good, and so Galloway with the assist. Galloway has got 4 assists in the game.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
And the call will be against Langston Galloway. That's his first foul. The Rockets making a switch here. House is checked in. 2:03 left here in the third quarter. Gordon deciding where to go with it. Buries the jump shot. Gordon's got 7 points in the game. Pistons leading by 13. Frazier outside. The pass to Griffin. Shoots over Capella, and Griffin with the score. The assist by Frazier. 16 points for him.
When Blake gets on a roll, you have to watch out. This is a man who has found some rhythm, and he is not letting up.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
The problem is your opponent is making big plays as well. I'll be curious to see the response. Playing at his tempo, his pace, he's been dialed in all night.
Now, here is Harden. Tight defense on him. 12 seconds left in the third.
Everything worked except for the outcome. You want him to shoot that every time.
The alley-oop layup, very well done. And the Pistons lead by 17.
I love that play right there.
Oh, my goodness!
Oh, incredible buzzer beater there, guys. This crowd is going wild.
And so is Detroit with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Let me tell you, when you can run offense through your bigs, you give the defense just another thing it has to try and take away.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. And so in the game for the Rockets, the forwards are Gordon and Tucker. Austin Rivers is out there with Harden, and it's Capella in at the center. Passes it to Rivers. Capella kicks it to Tucker. Pass to Gordon. 4 on the shot clock. A three-pointer is right on target.
The D just sagged off just enough, and no hesitation on his part.
Pistons leading by 13. Rose dishes to Griffin. Shoots over Capella. A reverse. And Rose with the lay-in. Rose has got 4 points in the quarter.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
To the middle, here's Harden, and the layup falls.
Yeah, I love watching Harden be aggressive inside. One of the most efficient scorers in our game.
Rose passes to Griffin. They double-team Griffin. That one doesn't go.
I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
And Harden with the stuff.
And I just love how aggressive Harden is inside. When he's deep like that, he is ready to finish with authority.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. And Greg, when you're discussing and comparing James Harden and what he's done these last few years, you have to do it on a very historic level.
He's going to go down as one of the best to ever play the game. His production is incredible, and the skill level really is groundbreaking. Easily the best off guard in the league.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, well, Dwayne Casey just going over the game plan with his team down the stretch. His point to them was that they put themselves in the position to succeed, and that this is their game to lose. So he see full concentration out of every guy on the court. Finish the
But they're getting a lot of their play outside last baskets from three-point range.
Here's Jackson. fakes to Drummond. There's Rose with the three. It's hauled in by Gordon.
And, well, when you let the shot clock run down that far, that's the kind of shot you're going to end up with. Really taking advantage of every scoring opportunity. They've somehow found a way to make this thing exciting.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Jackson against Westbrook. Pass to Griffin. Stolen by Tucker. That one's in there. The Detroit lead is cut down to 4 on the bucket from Harden.
Well, and it took a terrific effort at both ends to sustain this run.
They've shown a lot of heart, a lot of fight, and they're close to taking the lead.
Now a timeout called by Detroit.
And Coach can't like what he's seeing, trying to get them refocused.
It's so easy to get run over when you lose even a little edge. Look for them to come out much more aggressive.
Brown is checked in for the Pistons. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. Jackson deciding where to go with it. Griffin down low, guarded by Tucker. And that's out of bounds. Detroit will retain possession. Jackson against Westbrook. Shot clock at 5 to end the cold streak. And Griffin with the score. The assist by Jackson. 20 points for Blake Griffin.
And while they still have the lead, boy, was that important to keep it from shrinking.
And here's Harden for 3. Hit the wide by Houston. Tucker. Good.
And you've got to love the energy right now. They got hot when they absolutely had to.
They're so close now, they've got to keep their foot on the gas pedal.
Rose against Harden. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Derrick Rose has a skill of getting fouled, drawing the defense, and loving the contact.
Good on the first, and that puts them up by 5. Good, being both at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Good job. Want to keep fueling that lead. Make your free throws.
Harden inside the 3-point line. The offensive rebound. And it's Drummond with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Pistons. They led by as many as 18 points. Brown outside. There's the pass to Griffin. Griffin draws the double. Stolen by Tucker.
Every second counts now. They can't wait around.
And I don't think they will. The problem is they've waited too long to make a move.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
Jackson misses.
What a defensive play. Gets the stop and does it without fouling.
And there's the call on Andre Drummond. That is his first foul of the game. Now a timeout called by Houston. They're trailing by 4. 23 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
Looking for a quick shot, trying to extend the game.
And on the defensive end, they'll have to foul whomever gets the ball. No time left to be picky.
Money! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
He lives for moments like this because he wants to be the guy to hit the clutch shot.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
And you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
gets the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
You know, he was the 24th pick in 2011. I think it's safe for us to say Jackson's outplayed that draft slot.
And so both free throws are good, and it's a 4-point ball game.
And he steps up and knocks them down, making it a 2-possession game.
Timeout called the Rockets. They're trailing by 4. 20 seconds left to play here in the fourth. From deep, Harden. Detroit with the rebound. And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here. And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on second.
Multi-time All-Star Andre Drummond is still very young and continues to polish his craft.
And he's up missing both free throws. Westbrook gets to Capella. Lob pass to Capella.
And Harden is more than just a scorer. He's also got some sensational handles and passing instincts. Loves connecting with his teammates.
And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 4-point ball game.
And that's a wrap. Those free throws being the nail in the coffin.
Can't let Gordon get cooking from the field. Once he hits a few, he is in the zone.
And an intentional foul right there. He drops the first one, and that will put them up by 2. So the big win by Detroit in a tight game. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of pride in. I mean, they battled with everything they had and came through when the pressure was at its highest.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Blake, very strong game offensively. What gave you the confidence to take over?
Just putting in the work, and my teammates, honestly, believing in me and telling me to be confident at the end of the game. So I owe a lot to them. They came up with big plays. Just everybody working together.
Very good win for you tonight, Blake. Congrats. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you later.